Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today it is me, Race2249, as always. Today we're going to I can't say I'm completely new to this kind of video, but we're going to do something I don't normally do. We are going to do I've done it before once. So instead of Cedar Point, today we're going to be ranking the coasters of Kings Island in Mason, Ohio, which is another top tier amusement park in the world, Alright, so we have our 6 categories: elite, almost elite, above average, average, below average, and absolutely trash. And so now we will just go through these and pick which ones they are. If you agree with me, then cool. If you don't, just tell me in the comments and argue with me. I'd like to see it. Alright, so let's get started here. So, first off, we have Woodstock Express. So, this Woodstock Express is, I believe, an old PTC, or CCI, I'm pretty sure it's PTC, wooden family-style roller coaster. It's not like the one at Cedar Point. It's not a steel coaster. It is a wooden coaster. I did not ride it because, I only rode about half of these. Unfortunately, I didn't ride the ones I wish I could have. But, so, yeah, it's just an old, nice wooden roller coaster for families, I guess. I mean, I'll just put it at average because I don't know what else to put it as. Next up we have this. I'm pretty sure it's called Surf Dog. Absolutely trash because it's another one like Pipe Scream, Cedar Point. It's not a roller coaster. I'm sorry. It's not a roller coaster, Kings Island. I'm sorry. Next up we have Flying Ace Aerial Chase, which is a Vekoma suspended family coaster. These I hear are just really rough. I actually did not get to ride this, so I just hear these are really rough and so it's going to go below average. I hear they bang your head around a lot. I mean, I guess if you want just your family to feel like just know what it's like to be below a track, I guess it's whatever. But, yeah. Next up, we have Banshee, which is a B&M invert, it is the longest one. It is a B&M invert with 7 inversions. It is just such a good ride, so smooth. It is in my top 10 coasters, just as a lot of these are, so... This, it's not elite, but it's almost elite. It's close, but it's not, in my opinion. Next up, we have Adventure Express, which is an old Arrow mine train. It's not crazy fast. It's nothing really special. I didn't get to ride this one either, but... So, it's an Arrow mine train. And with that finale, with the chain lift and the bombs, and then it just drops you into the station, it's just whatever, so... I am going to put this below average just because I know it's a rough ride. It's not really that exciting, and then the anticipation at the end is just no. So that's why I'm putting that there. Maybe average, I guess. I'll just put it at average. So next up we have Racer, which is I'm not sure the manufacturer, but it's an old wooden 2-car wooden racer coaster. Obviously, as the name implies, racer. It is pretty sure the original attraction for the park, so it's been there all of Kings Island's 50-plus years. And yeah, so it's more of a supporting coaster now. It's not a standout attraction like it used to be. It gives a few airtime moments, but it's not the smoothest in the world, and it's not the most entertaining in the world. It's just a dual out and back layout, so I mean, it's just whatever. So we'll just put this again, average. Most of these coasters at Cedar Point are probably going to be average. So next up we have Flight of Fear, which is a Premier Rides launch coaster, the first launch coaster ever that uses LSM, not LSM, LIM, not the first launch coaster, but that uses magnetic launch. So, it's a really fun coaster. It has 4 inversions. It's an indoor coaster, obviously. It's not a crazy fast launch. It's around 0 to 50 in 4 seconds, something like that. So, nothing crazy, but it's just a really fun ride overall. I loved it. It wasn't that rough. I just really enjoyed it, so I'm going to put it above average. Next up, we have Backlot Stunt Coaster, which used to be called Italian Job Stunt Coaster or something like that. I don't remember, just Italian Job something. This is another launch coaster with about the same top speed, but I think 40 maybe instead of 50. Don't credit me on that. I'm not sure. But, yeah, so it doesn't have any crazy elements, but the helix is really intense. The launch is okay. It's got a few good airtime moments, but not really. I mean, it's only a couple. Special effects are cool, but again, nothing really special, so just average. Next up, we have the Great Pumpkin Coaster, which is the smallest coaster there. It is a very, 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 very small kiddie coaster. So I'm just going to put this below average because obviously I could not ride it, and it's just a kiddie coaster. It does its job, but we're not basing it off that. So next up, we have in Vertigo a Vekoma boomerang, inverted boomerang, where the seats face each other. Originally called Face Off when the park was owned by Paramount. Originally called Face Off because you were facing other riders, but now it's just called Invertigo, the model name. The model name is Invertigo, my bad. I didn't get to ride this either. I just didn't, but don't blame me. I'm sorry. But I know I haven't ridden a lot of ones here, but I've ridden most of them. Invertigo, I know people love it. It's smooth. I know people love it, so I'm just putting this above average. Next up, we have Orion. So, Orion is a B&M Giga. Guys, it's a Giga. It's not a Hyper. It is a Giga. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. Okay? Argue with me in the comments. I don't care. Orion is a Giga. It was the park's newest addition. It is just a nice Giga, I guess. I mean, it has a few good airtime moments. Doesn't pull very many forces. I would rather get off and ride Diamondback than Orion, but again, Orion was okay. Orion will go above average. Next up, we have the Beast, a in-house built wooden roller coaster it was in-house built, led by Charles Den, I believe. It's really, really, really long. I'm pretty sure it still has the world record for the longest wooden coaster, so it has that gun for it. But other than that, I'm not really sure what it has. I didn't get to ride this either because my mom would not let me because, yeah, I've talked about this before. She scared me out of it by saying it would give me back problems. Even though now I regret that. I would have ridden it 100 times. But, yeah, so I know it's amazing, so I'm putting it above average. Next up, we have the Bat, which is Arrow's second attempt at a suspended coaster at this park. It was originally named Top Gun, then Flight Deck, and then now the Bat. And it was renamed the Bat to pay homage to the original Bat that failed miserably. But this one, I don't remember it very well. It's been a few years, or it's been a year and a half. But I know this one is really a lot faster than, I believe it's faster than Iron Dragon. It's just overall a good ride. I don't remember it that much. It doesn't have great scenery, but it's a good ride, so I'm just putting it average. Next up, we have Mystic Timbers, probably the best GCI in the country. It just the pacing's amazing. You are being thrown out of your seat all the time. This coaster is amazing. Probably one of the best wooden roller coasters in the country. Definitely the best at the park and definitely the best in Ohio. But it's just, yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I don't know what else to say about it. It's very, very, very glossy smooth. It's just amazing, fun ride. The scenery is the city and where you're walking through the lumberyard and stuff. The theming is great. The shed is really underwhelming, but besides that, it's great. So this is going in almost elite. I don't think it is elite. Now, lastly, we have Diamondback, one of the best B&M hypers in the world. This thing constantly throws you out of your seat. It's so fast, so smooth. I shouldn't have to explain when I put this in elite. I think Diamondback is an elite coaster. It's just so, so good, and I could ride that all day. With the splashdown and everything. Diamondback is just on another level with all the other B&M hypers. It's just on another level. So, yeah, those are our rankings. So, for elite coasters, we have Diamondback. Almost elite, we have Mystic Timbers and Banshee. Above average, we have Invertigo, Flight of Fear, Orion, and the Beast. Average, we have Woodstock Express, Adventure Express, Racer, Backlot Stone Coaster, and the Bat. Below average, we have the Great Pumpkin Coaster and the Flying Ace Aerial Chase. And then absolutely trash is Surf Dog, which is not a coaster. So if you guys disagree, make sure to leave some stuff in the comments. If you guys stuck around this far, I'm sorry about my voice. It's just not been great lately. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you guys have an opinion, tell me. Remember to like, subscribe, and if you guys enjoyed, go just check out my other videos. And that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching.